Have you ever pondered the fascinating journey of human life? From the moment of conception, we embark on an incredible adventure, one that begins with a single cell. This cell, tiny and unassuming, holds the blueprint for our entire existence. It's a miracle, really, how this microscopic entity divides, multiplies, and grows. In the womb, a symphony of growth and development unfolds. Cells differentiate, organs form, and within a matter of weeks, a heartbeat echoes. Each stage is perfectly timed, each development crucial to the next. This is the prenatal period, a whirlwind of creation, of life taking form. From the instant that single cell divides, we are on a journey of growth and discovery. It's a journey that is at once universal and uniquely personal. It's the journey of human life, a journey that holds endless possibilities and infinite potential. And just like that, a new life begins, filled with infinite potential. As we step into the world, we embark on the stage of life known as childhood. Childhood, it's a whirlwind of growth and discovery that unfolds in the blink of an eye. It's the period of rapid physical, cognitive, and emotional transformations that shape us into the individuals we become. It's a time of firsts, first words, first steps, first friendships, and the first taste of independence as we start school. First, let's delve into the physical aspect. Our bodies undergo a remarkable journey, growing from tiny, helpless infants into energetic, curious children. We watch our tiny fingers learn to grip, our wobbly legs learn to walk, our eyes learn to focus. Each day brings new strength, new skills, and new milestones. Next, we have cognitive growth. Our brains, the most complex organs in our bodies, mature at an astounding rate. We're like little sponges, soaking up information and experiences, learning about the world around us. We learn to communicate, first with cries and coos, then with words and sentences. We learn to solve problems, to make decisions, to imagine and create. And then there's emotional growth. This is where we learn about feelings, about empathy and compassion, about love and fear. We learn to navigate relationships, to share, to cooperate, to stand up for ourselves. We learn to express joy, to cope with sadness, to manage anger. We experience the pure, unfiltered emotions of childhood, with all its highs and lows. School is a major milestone in our childhood. Here we take our first steps into the wider world beyond the comfort of our homes. We learn not just academic skills, but also social skills, learning to interact with peers and adults alike. We learn about rules and responsibilities, about competition and cooperation, about success and failure. Childhood is a tapestry of experiences woven with threads of joy and wonder, discovery and growth. It's a time of exploration, of pushing boundaries, of learning and unlearning. It's a time when our personalities take shape, when our identities begin to form. Childhood, a stage filled with learning, growth, and the sparkle of innocent joy. Next comes the tumultuous and transformative stage of adolescence. This phase is a whirlwind of physical metamorphosis, emotional roller coasters, and the quest for identity. It's akin to a caterpillar morphing into a butterfly, a process both beautiful and chaotic. Adolescence is often marked by an explosion of growth, the body shifting and changing at a pace that can be both exciting and bewildering. The awkwardness of a voice cracking, the sprouting of hair in new places, the sudden growth spurts. These are all signs of the body navigating its way towards adulthood. But it's not just the physical changes that take center stage. Along with these come emotional upheavals. One moment, you're on top of the world, the next, you're in the depths of despair. Emotions swirl and surge, often without warning. It's a time of intense feelings, of first loves and heartbreaks, of joy and sorrow. And then there's the journey towards self-discovery. Adolescence is a time of asking questions, of exploring different facets of oneself. It's about trying on different hats, experimenting with various roles, and slowly carving out a unique identity. It's a period of introspection, of self-examination, of figuring out who you are and who you want to be. This stage, as challenging as it may be, plays a crucial role in shaping an individual's personality and worldview. It's a crucible of change, molding and refining one's character. Adolescence, the gateway to adulthood, fraught with challenges and ripe with opportunities. As we cross the threshold into adulthood, we find ourselves at the peak of life. This is the time when the world unfurls before us in a panorama of opportunities and challenges. The cocoon of childhood and adolescence is shed, leaving us standing at the precipice of responsibility and freedom. The advent of adulthood brings with it a multitude of roles and responsibilities. We find ourselves donning the shoes of employees, business owners, parents, partners, and caregivers. Juggling these roles may seem daunting at first, but it's this balancing act that shapes us, molding us into the individuals we aspire to be. Simultaneously, adulthood presents us with the freedom to chart our own course. We're no longer tethered to the expectations and guidelines that once defined our youth. We have the liberty to carve out our career paths, to choose our companions, and to determine the values that will guide our journey. It's a freedom that's both exhilarating and intimidating, as every decision we make leaves an indelible imprint on the canvas of our lives. But adulthood isn't just about responsibilities and freedoms, it's also a time of tremendous personal growth. We learn to navigate the intricate dance of relationships, building bonds that deepen and enrich our lives. We discover our strengths and confront our weaknesses, learning to ride the waves of success and failure with grace and resilience. We begin to understand the world in all its complexity, shaping it even as it shapes us. The significance of this stage can't be overstated. It's during adulthood that we have the power to influence not just our own lives, but the world around us. Our actions, choices, and experiences ripple out, shaping society, culture, and history in subtle and profound ways. Adulthood, a stage of life where dreams are pursued, relationships are deepened, and identities are solidified. It's a journey filled with trials and triumphs, a journey that shapes us into the individuals we are destined to become. Finally, we arrive at the golden years of life, old age, a period often characterized by the gentle ebb of physical vitality, but don't let that fool you. This time of life is not about loss, but about profound gain. The gain of wisdom, depth of emotion, and the capacity for reflection that only comes with years lived and experiences had. It's in these years that the body may start to slow down. The pace of life changes, and with it the opportunity arises to soak in the world around us. We learn to appreciate the simple pleasures, to savor the beauty of a sunrise, the melody of a songbird, or the warmth of a shared smile. Emotionally, there is a depth and richness that is hard to match. The tapestry of life has been woven with threads of joy, sorrow, love, loss, and everything in between. We are a wellspring of wisdom, a living testament to human resilience and adaptability. Reflection also becomes a companion in these golden years. We look back on the journey, the triumphs and trials, the love shared and lessons learned. This introspection is not a mournful one, but a celebration of the life lived, the people touched, and the legacy left behind. In this stage, we also become torchbearers, passing on the wisdom and knowledge we've gathered to the next generation. We prepare them and ourselves for the inevitable end of our earthly journey. Old age, a time of reflection, wisdom, and culmination of a life well lived. From birth to death, the journey of human life is a fascinating cycle. It begins with the innocence of infancy, a time of discovery and wide-eyed wonder. As we grow and mature, we transition into childhood, a period of rapid growth and learning, filled with laughter and play. Adolescence follows, a complex phase of transformation and self-discovery, where we begin to shape our identities and navigate the complexities of life. We then step into adulthood, the peak of life, where we strive for achievements, nurture relationships, and contribute to society. In the golden years of old age, we reflect on our life's journey, relishing the wisdom and experiences we've gathered along the way. Each stage, though distinct, is interconnected, shaping us into the individuals we become and adding to the richness of the human experience. And so the circle of life continues, each stage with its unique beauty and significance contributing to the grand tapestry of human existence.